So I've seen a couple of posts this morning about how, well, one, I saw one woman who's very, very MAGA. She was wearing her Trump gear, and she was very distressed at people on the left who had come into her comments and who had insulted her and said mean things about her and about her president. And she was really, really upset by this. And I've seen a couple videos from people that are like, the people in our society who, were at least making some effort to be nice to people out in the world have just hit a wall. And they're like, no, I'm giving back the energy that people come at me with. I'm matching people's energy from here on out. And Trump supporters see that as them now being mean to Trump supporters. Because they're just oblivious. They're utterly oblivious. But I think it's a good reminder that we're 10 years in, okay? We are 10 years in to Donald Trump in politics. And in July of 2025, when I see someone who is a Trump supporter because they always let you know that they're a Trump supporter, 9 times out of 10 before they even open their mouth. When I see someone in July of 2025, I immediately know 8 or 9 things about them. I know that they're a racist. I know they're a bigot. I know they're a misogynist. I know they're homophobic and transphobic. I know that they are profoundly uninformed. Just a polite way of saying incredibly stupid. I know that they are gullible to a level that is almost unimaginable. And I know that they are very, very easily manipulated. And I think most importantly, I know that they're cruel. That may be 10 things. I don't know. But I know that universe of characteristics is true for every single person who I encounter in July of 2025 who is a Trump supporter. So let's go through it again. I know that they're racist. I know they're a bigot. I know they're a misogynist. I know they're homophobic and transphobic. I know they are profoundly uninformed. They are gullible beyond anything that you can imagine. They are extremely easy to manipulate, and they're cruel. 9 things. I know those 9 things about you if you support Donald Trump in July of 2025. And that's not me being hyperbolic. That is based on a year's worth of evidence. I also know you don't give a shit about the rule of law. I know you don't give a shit about the Constitution, just the parts you like. You like the First Amendment and the Second Amendment, and you don't even understand those. You think the First Amendment applies to social media companies. It doesn't. It only applies to government. That fits into that earlier category of being profoundly uninformed. And because of this thing, because of the things that this administration has done over the last 6 months that you have cheered on, for the rest of my life, everybody who I know that supports Donald Trump still in July 2025, I am going to treat those people accordingly. I'm going to treat those persons like I would treat any other racist, bigoted, misogynistic, homophobic, transphobic idiot who is unimaginably gullible, easily manipulated, and who is cruel and who enjoys cruelty to others. I mean, 5 years from now, I don't think you're going to be able to find anybody in this country who will say, yes, I absolutely supported everything that Donald Trump did. You guys are all going to scurry like cockroaches when the lights come on and pretend that you never supported this shit. And I've said repeatedly, it's like, I wish there was a way that we could physically mark you guys so that you wouldn't be able to hide from that. So that we could just see a great big red T on your forehead for the rest of your lives. I think that would benefit society greatly.